It's Jake Jeremy, and you're watching the SEScoops YouTube channel. On today's video, we'll be talking about something a little bit away from wrestling, but it's still pretty much involved in wrestling. And that's the fact that Triller Fight Club might actually be interested in offering CM Punk a chance to fight on a pay-per-view. Now, of course, this wouldn't be the first time that CM Punk has performed in a combat sports arena. Yes, we all know he had 2 fights in the UFC. He's 0-2 in mixed martial arts. But the fact is, Triller Fight Club is building its own sort of niche pro wrestling take on modern day fighting. So if you look at, for example, if you look at the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren fight, it brought in 1.2 to 1.6 million pay-per-view buys, and reportedly, so Triller have actually sued a company, quite a few different companies, because there was apparently 2 million streams, illegal streams, at the same time. So you're looking at about between 3.5 to 4 million people, potentially, or even more, watch that pay-per-view event, legally or illegally. Because let's face it, it was a circus. It was, in terms of combat sports, it was a complete joke. But Jake Paul is a proven ratings draw. Someone like CM Punk, who is still a big name. He's still a big name in terms of professional wrestling. Yes, when he came into WWE backstage, he didn't exactly change the culture as he said he was going to and wanted to. But every time he was on, there was still a ratings draw. Now, if you put CM Punk in there with a Jake Paul, which I don't think they'll do, because I think they're different weight classes, and I think, shockingly, I think Jake Paul might actually beat him, and I just want an actual MMA fighter to face him. I want a Daniel Cormier to face Jake Paul and just end this nonsense. But at the same time, though, I could see CM Punk getting an offer from Triller, $1 million, because they could do it. They could do it, absolutely. I mean, they're making bank on these pay-per-views, and they're doing extremely well. They just bought out Fight TV. They're doing extremely well. Put CM Punk in there with another celebrity, with another name. I'm absolutely sure you can find someone who wants to fight CM Punk. There's a lot of people that want to fight CM Punk. If you offer him the right amount of money, maybe this is his chance to get back into combat sports, because it's not about the money for Punk. Punk is obviously loaded. He's doing extremely well in his life from what we can tell. But if you give him a challenge, if you say boxing match CM Punk versus, I can't even think of a name. I can't even think of a random name. But if you put him in there and you give him 500k, I'm sure he'd take it. It'd be nice to see CM Punk back in some sort of combat sports arena, because as much as he was good on WWE backstage, as good as he is giving his opinions, like, you know, saying, oh, I'd wrestle Kenny Omega if, you know, the storyline was right, or I'd wrestle Will Ospreay if the storyline was right. Well, it's not going to happen. I'm quite a big CM Punk fan. I'd like to see him do something. Even if it is boxing, even if it is a circus, I know I'm buying that pay-per-view. Millions of people know they're buying that pay-per-view. So for me, put CM Punk on Triller Fight Club and let's see what happens. So thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Don't forget to do the thumbs up and the little notification bell so you know each and every time we release a brand new video.